Hello everybody, this is the Kansas Hillbilly Prepper coming at you. I am going to let you hear this warning one more time. I don't know whether there's any validity to it or not, but I heard it again. So I thought I'd play it for you guys, and you take it for what it is. I'll play the only thing that caught my attention part of it. Talk to you later. Thank you very much. And after I push this, it'll go to that.
You via radio and what you're trying to do and the truth you're telling to the people. Thank you so much for having the courage to do this. I know you care for the people. You want to do this. You're putting your whole, not only your career on the line, you're putting your life on the line, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I certainly am. And if I could, I'd just like to say I've done a lot of praying, and I got two special Christian friends that I've kind of talked with, and we figured it was time for the truth to be released.
Well, I just, we got a lot of things covered tonight, but I don't want to rush through any of them if I can help it. Folks, I promise to get you phone calls if we can. But again, Lieutenant, would you mind telling the people, as briefly as you possibly can, what you do know firsthand that's coming down probably in the next 2 or 3 months in this country?
Yes, sir. Like I told you in the other program, the local law enforcement is training with the military, with drones and choppers. And the training locally here began basically in May of 2012. Now, it's not something new, but it's something that they've really stepped up with.
Okay, now what kind of training and what other plans you think for the future? Just lay it all out, just like you've been told it.
Yes, sir. It's basically, I'll lay it out there for you. It's not really a secret to a lot of law enforcement officers here that's on the side of God and country, because we know the feeling, and we all feel it. And they plan on a total all-out gun confiscation. And it's just simple. I mean, it's just that way. Basically, how they've got the law enforcement agencies tied in was with all these federal government funding programs. It didn't make any difference what an agency wanted. For specifically the last couple of years, they just poured and poured and poured millions and billions of dollars into local law enforcement agencies. Now the federal government owns them, and they pretty well have to do what they say do if they want to continue.
Oh yeah, you suck off the federal attention, they're going to ask you to pay them back. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Now, I lost my train of thoughts. Many questions come through my mind. I can't keep up with them. As far up as you know, who's behind this? As far up as you know.
It goes way high.
Okay.
I'd rather not say exactly what I do know, but I do know it goes high in the federal government.
But you do know that Illinois, as we speak, has got a bill proposed that would outlaw any kind of more than probably single-shot rifle or handgun, whether it's lever action, pump action, whatever. You know that, right?
Yes, sir. I did hear that. Yes, sir.
And they would not grandfather anything. They'll all be turned in or confiscated. Do you foresee that happening across country?
Yes, sir, I do. And one of the main training sessions for this, and I know people's hashed over this, but I know it for a fact, that Hurricane Katrina was just a training session for local law enforcement agencies across the country.
Yes.
And if you'll notice, they never utilized their own departments there. They brought in law enforcement agencies from out of state. They brought in National Guard from out of state to see how things would work. And now they're carrying on with that training to the local law enforcement agencies. And old law enforcement officers always call it the old knock and talk rule, but it's not a law, it's a rule.
Yes.
That's what their intentions is to carry through with the knock and talk. And you can either let them in by invitation or they will come in.
Yeah, in Hurricane Katrina, they literally arrested people. And there's one video went viral where the little lady had a handgun. She was holding it and they tackled over it. This is
Yes,
and they did do gun confiscations after Katrina. The mayor said we were going to do it, and they did it. Now
There won't be any tackling this time, Pastor Butch.
well, meaning what now?
There won't be any tackling anyone this time.
This time be what then?
Be total force. Deadly force.
You mean, okay, gotcha. So there's no point in trying to reason with them, is there?
No, sir.
If what they say is true, I pray for all of us. Just want you to be aware of what I hear. I don't know about how true. Truth is another thing. As it's said, it's hearsay. But be aware. Be vigilant. And God bless us all. Keep your loved ones close. Kansas Hillbilly Prepper out.